Oh, it was probably here to review the Ultraman Trigger and Zero key. G.U.T.S Hyper key. So this was a clothing apparel exclusive key, but not like to the extent of Ultraroid Zero and Cosmos, but like just a standard apparel? I don't know how to explain it. Again, I got this off of Macari, and luckily I forgot the listing I got specifically actually came with the tag that promoted this, so that's actually pretty cool. Because typically I don't get these. At the same time though, it's just like, I feel like this bag is so unnecessarily huge. But, yeah, so let's just, take a look at it. So here we have the key right here. So I zoom out so then we can take a look at it. So, unlike the other keys we've been looking at, this one is properly colored. So it is an Ultraman hyper key for sure. Here's the mosaic image, as we can see Trigger, multi-type, and Zero. This one again is numbered as EX, and obviously as you can't tell, it's green, even the background. This one is B102, and again, don't be fooled. No sounds. So let's just use this in the hyper gun. Woohoo. So as you can hear, it just straight up tells you what the key is, no like ability or like attack sound or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the generic circle arms sound. Anyways, transformation. So we get the standard, technically the standard G.U.T.S Spark Ones standby, just without anything overlapping it. So there we get both transformations, built-in transformations of Trigger, multi-type, and Zero. And for the attack, the same thing. So if we use this in Spark Lens mode, obviously the same exact thing. Also, I have to commend the way this one's programmed. The green LED actually stays a bit longer. It doesn't just like disappear after the trigger transformation. I would have liked if the LEDs like flashed again when it cut to zero, but I at least appreciate the green LED being present. So yeah, overall, this key, you don't really need it. Obviously it just simply has both transformations of Trigger and Zero playing next to each other. Like, it's cool that, like, to finally get a key that has the built-in trigger transformation or multi-type transformation, because obviously if you haven't dug into the pin system of the Gut Spark Lens, all three of Trigger's forms, Zet Original, Ultraman Tiga, and Zero. So that's like 7. All 7 of those keys are built into this thing. So that's why I'm kind of peeved that we never got like a candy toy version of like multi-type, power type, and sky type, or even like original. Like, just so then we can have a version of those keys that have the sounds built into it. I understand that like people would get like upset that like, oh, we're getting keys of like that we have already gotten, but like they're technically new keys. They're new tracks, so they're not like, yeah, you technically don't need them, but it's just like, you know, for someone like me who wants variants or like who wants like unique variants of like things, and because technically it's like, yeah, track completionist, so it's like, you know, like I prefer when a toy line, you know, actually does use this kind of system, that they release that they at least release almost everything out of it. But then it's just like, you know, stuff like this, we're clearly not going to get everything, because obviously, again, this is a spoiler, this isn't the only one of these types of keys. Again, it's 102 out of 126. Before this one, there was a Trigger and Zet key that got released in the same, like, it's just gold, and that one was supposed to be the campaign or bonus for the release of the Gut Spark Lens. For some reason, they never put it out, and now that key is a Chinese exclusive. So if you want that key, you're gonna have to pay $50 for it on Mercari, and hope that you actually get it. I don't understand why that key became a like like an exclusive within a different country, because you can tell that one was obviously supposed, like, it's in gold. It was obviously supposed to be the campaign bonus. So then for this one to get released, it's like, oh, cool. We can finally at least have some form of Zero before the Gashapon premium set that I'm pretty sure they're not going to continue off of anymore. But, like, it's an apparel exclusive, but it's a really weird one. Like, again, it's so weird that not Zet, like, yeah, I can talk about Zet. Like, it's just so weird that Trigger has like double the amount of stuff that you would expect it out of Zet. Like, Trigger has 4 apparel exclusive keys. Zet had half. Trigger at least got magazine releases. Zet didn't. Like, it's just baffling. But I know I'm just going off at this point, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's really up to you. This key is really cheap. You can get it for like $10. I think I got it for like, again, nearly like $18 off of my Mercari. But like, again, on Mondarake, $10. That's a steal. But like, you really don't need it, especially if you have, honestly, like, if you don't, like, I don't know, if you don't want built-in sound, like, if you don't want like a key with the built-in sounds, transformation sounds, like, then you can skip it. But if you're someone like, if you're weird like me who wants to uh be able to not obtain, but like, nor achieve, if you want to be able to like access the built-in transformation sounds that aren't just the kaijus, gosh, if you just want to like access Ultraman the Ultraman transformations within the Gut Spark ones, this is technically the only key we can do that with, because they're not going to bother re-releasing all the other keys with us. Nor did Trigger do any of the special keys, because the special keys are just all Trigger multi-type. I'll have to do this with the review. Gosh darn it. This is probably how we people.